What's up, Juventini? We've got some news to look at. Is Cambiaso becoming one of the best in the world in his roles? Maybe because one of the biggest clubs out there just won't get off his tracks. We're going to take a look at the latest there. And a new path opens up for Juventus in a defensive target. We're going to look at the latest there. And Danilo, the situation around him is still very much unclear. We'll look at the latest in all of that. And Spalletti comes to his senses. Kinda, but we'll talk about our players going to international duty, and unfortunately, we got another report for the injury list. But let's go through it all together right now. Alberto, this is the AJC channel dedicated to Juventus. It's November 11th. Let's rock with the news, and we're going to kick things off with Danilo. The situation around him is still very much unclear, and still signs are pointing towards an exit as early as January. Now we're hearing clubs like Manchester United and even Napoli are showing interest in the defender. He still has this clause associated with his contract that if he plays in 50% of the matches this season, he will get an automatic renewal. Now the rumors suggest Danilo wants to wipe that clear with his contract. However, there are no meetings set with Giuntoli to do exactly that. So what is going to happen with him? We wait and see. I'm just going to speak for myself on this one though. Even in the last match against Torino, there was a scramble. He came in late. We were in control of this game, and there was a scramble that involved him at the back post that ended up with an opportunity that almost saw Torino score a goal. For me, there is absolutely no safety with this guy out there on the pitch. You have to do something if you're Juventus in January. Now, the path opening up for Juventus, maybe with Kiwior, because the rumors state that Arsenal is open to a move in January and selling the defender. And this guy has been, for a long time now, one at the top of Giuntoli's list. And we know he's got a background with Thiago Motta as well. So now finally, with the report surfacing, Arsenal open to the sale. Let's see if Giuntoli strikes for Kiwior. We know some of the other names still lingering around. Skriniar from PSG, but that seems very difficult because of how much help we would need from PSG. And then you have Ortiz with a 15 million euro purchase potentially coming from Brazil. But right now, Kiwior might be the best out of the bunch. Do you agree? Hit me in the comments. Now we get to Cambiaso. Is he becoming one of the best in his roles in the world? I think he's on the right track, but are the signs there telling us that we do have reinforcement that our beliefs are in fact correct? Maybe, because Real Madrid will not back off the tracks to Cambiaso and continue to monitor him, continue to show interest. And will they actually put forth an offer? Is this offer going to be crazy? Nobody really knows, but everybody's saying the exact same thing. When it comes to Juventus, he is off limits, okay? Absolutely listed as untouchable. And the beautiful thing about all of this, Cambiaso himself has zero desires to leave Juventus and wants to remain for a long time and create a winning cycle. Love to hear this, but Cambiaso, does he have everything it takes to become one of the best in the world at his roles? If you ask me, the answer is yes. He's got everything it takes, and we've seen him for a short period of time make some drastic strides. Who knows what the limit is for this guy? But what do you think? Can he achieve one of the best in the world at his roles? Hit me in the comments. Now, we get to some other surprises in our lineup, okay? Savona has been a surprise this season, and he's seen himself get 14 matches, all right? Showing up in 14 matches so far for Thiago Motta, getting a first international call-up as well this international break. Weah has been a big surprise. 4 goals, 2 assists, all right? Conceição, 2 goals, 5 assists. What has been the biggest surprise for you so far this season? Hit me in the comments. Now, we do get to international duty. We've got a bunch of players heading out there. Spalletti finally coming to his senses? Not quite. Not quite, all right, because Ricci was injured in the last Derby della Mola where Juve beat Torino 2-0. Locatelli has been called to the Azzurri to replace him, all right? And the fact that it was only coming through injury is still a knock on you, Spalletti, okay? Because he deserved the call straight out of the gate, all right? And if I was Locatelli, I may have given Spalletti a big one of these and said, no thanks, I'll stay at home. But nonetheless, Locatelli doesn't want to burn bridges and wants to represent the Azzurri. He will go for international duty. We also have McKennie and Weah with the U.S., Yildiz with Turkey, Co-Miners with the Dutch. You've got Rui with the U21 Sweden side, and then Imbangula getting the Belgium national senior side call up as well. And on the injury front, unfortunately, we just can't get away from these things. Adzic is going to be out for 15 days with an adductor injury, all right? So, again, a promising young talent we heard a lot about out of camp, just hasn't been able to even get in there for us to see him in some actual minutes. And maybe he might be able to help, but right now, it's not looking like that's going to be the case. Injury woes continue for Adzic. The next, Marco Piazza, some are saying maybe. Hopefully not. But that's your news break. You guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC Army. But let me know what you think about everything you just heard in the comments. Let's mix it up. I'm back tomorrow, as always, with another edition. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.